Yes! Boom, baby, boom! Rise and shine! It's your morning marijuana motivation time! I'm your host with the most, Mark Say. Give over, take is that brand new shirt time. I'm a shirt addict. I love making shirts. I love making people smile. I love lifting off into the universe as airplanes. This is the fourth one I've seen in a row, fifth one in a row, as we lift off every morning to make other people shine so they can appreciate their lives and choose positivity this morning. You only got two choices. You only got two choices, and the choices are yours to make. So are you going to stand in the sunshine or are you going to stand in the shadows? That's up to you. This is Saints Addiction. On my heart from the start, I go live every morning to change the world. What are you doing this morning? How about that? Let's get on this video. Somebody cue the intro. Yes, blessed. It's your morning marijuana motivation time. I'm your host with Moses Marky Saint, and I go live to change the world. You know, part of this show came from a part inside my heart. Oh, we're going to do another one live here. I love shining on here this morning. There's just so much noise outside. I'm going to have to go inside because I got something to say. All right, it's very important to say, so let's just concentrate. You have two choices every morning, every day, every second of your life, and that's to choose positivity or negativity. You can call it good or bad. You can call it whatever you want. But the choice that we make towards our attitude to change it into a better perspective is literally controlling every decision that you're making. And this is a really hard conversation to have with most people, especially in the morning. But it's so important to gear yourself in the morning. If you ain't right in your mind, you won't be right in your life. And this is a true belief of mine, but I've also witnessed it. The behavior is all too real, right? Our behavior dictates how we act, right? Like however we want to act into the world or think or believe, it's the way it's going to be. But the way that we choose it to be is a choice. And most of us don't realize it. But yesterday I was seeing my mom full panic and attack and just going from drama to drama in her head. And I was like, nah, man, I don't live that way no more. This is actually a separation in religions here, Mom. You can say you're a Christian, you can say you're a Catholic, but until you practice being positive, until you practice the light inside of your life, are you really living? And how many times have we let someone take our life? How many times have we let little situations, I'm talking about small minutia, come in, disturb our life? And that's the conversation I had to have this morning. I was just like, Mom, how are you going to sit there and complain inside the lane when you're waiting to get some meat cut? Some guy was cutting like 20 meats. And I said, Mom, why didn't you just move on? And she was just like, what are you talking about? I'm like, why'd you bite your teeth into the anxiety? You can afford whatever meat you want. So if you want to go to Albertsons, you want to go to Smith's, you want to go to Vaughn's, why wait in line? If it's frustrating you that much, why stand there and let your blood boil and your time get evaporated and someone take control over your mood? And so I was like, Mom, you're just like anybody up in this bitch just, hey, I don't feel a certain way, then there goes my mood. And I was like, why would you let somebody outside of you control your mood? And then here it is. That's our anxiety run amok inside of our brains. It used to be said that fear isn't real and that we give all this power over to fear, but not manifestations. And then when we don't get what we want, we're wondering what happened. I said, Mom, your mind's all wrong. She said, I can't wait. I can't wait till I don't have to deal with nobody and nobody can bug me and this and that and this and that. And I said, man, you're talking a lot of shit. I'm like, you talking about not wanting anybody around and they're doing this and that, they're doing that. And I'm just like, you worried about a lot of other people than yourself, than the calm inside your heart and which you got control over. And she was like, you know what? You absolutely right. I got to go back some. And these fucking planes are just all over the place today. That's the 10th one already. So we're not going to do that this morning. And we're not going to stand next to drama. There it is. My decision to move away from it so it doesn't irritate me makes me less irritated. But my mom stood there. She stood there to get irritated. She just waited in the line for some dumbass to take up her time. And I said, Mom, you're allowing this drama to take place. You're allowing things to frustrate you, and instead of taking your brain power back or your mind power and time back, you let some fool just ruin your day. And then you're going to go on, what's not working, how the car's not working. your siblings ain't calling me. It's like, mom, our brains, right, are wired a certain way. And if you're addicted, we talk about Saints addiction here, right? Every morning we're talking about our addiction so we can keep it real. If we choose better habits, we'll have a better life. If you're addicted to complaining, right? This is the only way your mind's going to be wired. Even if your life is good and you don't have a challenge in front of you, your mind will come up with ways to stay in drama zone. It'll come up with ways to still complain. And I told this the other day, and I posted it on Facebook, but I said, uh, uh, um, complaints, something to the effect that gratitude is everywhere, but it's usually covered under a complaint. That's exactly what's happening. We cover our light with complaining. We literally hold our hand over our possibilities, over our shine, and we live in the shadows. And it's like, we're not shadow people. We're light people. You were born out of light. Your life is light. It literally is this energy. It's like, oh, I'm alive. I have a spirit. I'm in this game. And that's what we have to choose, right? If we only got two choices, you know what I'm saying? Let my brain grab me with anxiety and tell me all the things that are wrong and go from things to things to things and bitch with me all day. I mean, how many times have you been bitch whipping yourself in your head, just whap, whap, whap with the same motherfucking idea over and over again and expecting different results? But that's us. Our powerful minds are geared towards what's going wrong instead of manifesting what we want to go right. And that was the big thing for me. I was like, look, this is a difference in religion. I'm about to be prejudiced in religious beliefs. Like, oh, I can't hang out with you, you're Jewish. I can't hang out with you, you're negative. Okay, that's it. I don't hang out with negative people. If your belief system is to tell me all about your anxiety and you act like you don't have any control, or you have actually no control over your self-esteem or your emotions or your reactions, I can't fuck with you. I literally don't believe in what you believe. So that's going to have a conversation about what you believe in, what I believe in, and it's going to be a religious disbelief. And they're going to be like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I don't believe in what you're believing in. I literally don't subscribe. And they're going to be like, but Jesus is real. And I'm like, no, he ain't. And they're going to be like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, yeah, you are real. Your thoughts are real. And the moment you give yourself a real opportunity to manifest what you want instead of going down a list of, I don't want this, I don't want that. That's not how you find the love of your life. I don't want them to be short. I don't want them to be angry. I don't want them to be fat. Okay, cool. But you just literally manifested the negative towards you, okay? You just told me all the things you don't want, and you told the universe that too, so he's going to give you and listen to you. Him, Shem, whoever it is, the powers that be are going to give you only what you asked for, only what you're vibrating. And if you're vibing that kind of vibe, guess what? It's going to attract that kind of tribe. And now you're a shit bag. Now everything that's gone wrong, you'll sit here and prove it to me. See, I told you. And I'm sitting here, see, I told you all my manifestations. I got my full moon manifested right here, bro. I put it up on the wall when I wake up in the morning. Bam, full moon manifest. Business success, real love in my life, start a family. I put my goals up on the wall and I show the world. What are your goals? What are you putting your energy towards? And I'm making it into new shirts. I'm like, ooh, this feels so good. You know, being a shirt addict, being a creator, being an influencer, and being able to reach somebody and go, yo, I used to be that way. I used to be depressed. I used to let motherfuckers up in my head. I used to be way too much up in my head. And now all of a sudden my brain works for me. Now all of a sudden my life works for me. And that's exactly what I wanted for people. So as I get out on this shine with this last minute, I wanted you to ask yourself, what two choices am I making? I only got two paths. Why do I keep walking down the one that's so negative for me? Why do I got to keep walking down the one that doesn't make me as happy? And I say, ask yourself that question. Ask yourself, why am I not shining as much as I want? What inside my little mind am I putting blocks in and fear in and misunderstanding in instead of being my best self, instead of manifesting the light that I want to have and putting the energy into the good things? It's up to you. You can you can water the flowers and you can water the weeds. You all know that I smoke weed, but I don't want weeds in my trees, if you go what I'm seeing. So in this morning marijuana motivation, I'll let you go shine. I'm going to get back to it. This is just what we do every morning. Peace and love. And as always, Chigatha. That means goodbye, but not forever and finished. And I will see you on the other side as soon as you like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget, every purchase is a $20 shirt. Give over take. I made it. You can have a $20 shirt. This is Thanksgiving. Every portion and penny goes towards giving. And you can be a giver too. Peace and love. I'll see you on the other side. Ciao. Like, share, subscribe.